beautiful souls. Today I am inspired for a visioning, positivity, boosting, and strengthening practice. Positivity isn't something that comes naturally for a lot of people. I've naturally been one of those people that positivity does come easier. Yes, I have my moments where I get down, but I am mostly an upbeat, positive person. And it's not just because, yes, I was born that way, but we all forget about how we were born. A lot of it has to do with up here and in here and getting in tune with that space inside. Visioning, getting in tune with that third eye, is a friend of helping us get to where it is that we want to be. What is it that you want to do? What is your deepest secret? What are the things that you did when you were a child, when you had so much joy, but you kind of lost it? You've got caught up in everyday life and stressors of finances, of relationships, of career paths. Lost. Are you lost? Let's find our way together. It's okay. We all get a little lost. But we can slowly get back on track with, for me, affirmations and the vision board. It's my vision of the year. I did this with a friend, and it has all of my life-changing affirmations, thoughts I want to think that are positive and not thoughts I have to think, and images of things that get me inspired. Is the center of the core. Is seeing when you can believe it in here first, you can believe it out here. I love you. Listen to the child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves. Then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Shel Silverstein. To remember all of the Sanskrit in yoga is everything ends in asana. Asana is the movement. And sometimes I know I get lost and I'll say asan, but it's asana. Those are the Sanskrit. Sukhasana is the easy pose, moving those butt cheeks around, rooting down into the mat, bringing the hands to the heart center, or allowing your little scruffy puppy Joy Brony by you, and elongating through the spine, rolling back the shoulders, or if you can't get cozy up here, you can lay down for a Sukhasana. This is Sukhasana Shavasana. Sukhasana Shavasana. Laying down in the pose of surrender. Allowing yourself to let go. Allowing yourself. Okay. Have your shop open, but be quiet because I'm doing the vlogging, okay? Setting an intention for this practice. Why we're here. I feel like we already said that. Building up some positivity, some visions of what it is we want to create, while still being okay with the person that we are, and being accepting of our current situations, and opening our heart up to gratitude for where we are. Taking a deep breath into the upper chest, allowing that jaw to drop. Practice with a Ujjayi, which is the ocean breath. It's known as the victorious breath, knowing that all of us can truly be victorious. This is the breath awareness that is breathing into the upper chest, and it's constricting the airway. We're actually closing the airway in the back, so it's breathing in deeply into the nose and imagining that we're fogging up a glass, a mirror. Breathing in deeply, constricting that airway, that gulatas, and exhaling. This breath is also known as the ocean breath because when you get in the rhythm of this breath, it feels and it sounds like the flow of the ocean. So practicing one more time on an open mouth and an open hand. Allowing yourself to let go and become here, feeling that. This breath also calms and cools the mind, just bringing us down. On the next inhale, we're going to inhale deeply, exhale with that open mouth, and close the jaw and do two of those. Inhaling in, open, exhale, Close jaw. Push air through the nose. Gently take in one more inhale. Exhale. Close the mouth. Take 3 more of your own Ujjayi pranayamas, the life force, connecting our energetic self, that energetic heart, into our being. Slow and steady inhaling into the upper chest. Feeling that gentle constriction of the air passage. Exhaling. Smooth and steady. Beautiful work. Exhaling as we're calm and cool. Rolling back the shoulders. Coming to that intention of boosting positivity. Setting ourselves up for no matter where we are. We're going to boost our positivity and strengthen. Inhaling, arms back to the ceiling. Exhaling, gently twisting at the sides. Feeling the expansion of the side ribs, posting up on those fingertips, impressing the opposite side. Inhaling, arms straight up. Exhaling, a soft spinal twist, not compromising the integrity of the spine for reaching too far back. Elongating the spine, rolling the shoulders back. Exhaling. Beautiful work. Inhaling, rotating on the booty. Soles of the feet facing the earth. Engaging those 4 points of the feet. 4 points, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Really engaging those. Grabbing on to the knees, spreading the knees to the corners of the mat. Exhaling, opening up that heart, feeling that spine arch. Inhaling, exhaling, rolling shoulders forward and coming down and feeling that spine open. Exhaling, rounding. Whatever breath pattern works better for you. Opening, rolling the shoulder blades back, rolling, clasping the chest, opening up, raising the heart, raising the chin, shining up, feeling that heart in the back and expanding, feeling a little positivity boost as we're warming the spine gently. Exhaling, 2 more at your own rate. Try to flow with that Ujjayi breath back. Beautiful work. Coming up to a neutral spine, walking those feet together. Gently rolling the spine down onto the mat. Little vertebrae by vertebrae, like a little string of pearls. Exhaling, the feet down to the earth, tuning in. Imagining there was an invisible wall, and our job is to push our feet against the invisible wall. Taking the palms of our hands as they are the soles of our feet, placing them up by our sides. Inhaling in, powering up through the spine, squeezing the shoulder blades in together, posting up on to your arms like they're your little stand. Tuning into these hands if it feels better to put them underneath for Matsyenasana, a fish pose. Exhaling, raising up at the heart, feeling that arch of the spine. Inhaling, rolling back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, not compromising the integrity of the spine by rounding our head too far back, keeping a soft tuck in the chin. Exhaling, opening the heart, feeling some strength. Tuning into us, opening up our strengthening, our positivity boosting. Exhaling. 2 Ujjayi pranayamas. Breathing in positivity. Exhaling positivity. Breathing and feeling strength, and as you're rooted into your sit bones, through your legs, powering through the toes. Bringing that energetic toe, exhaling, Ujjayi pranayama. Gently exhaling, allowing those arms to come out to the side, engaging through the core, allowing yourself to come back down. Rooting down through the shoulder blades, kind of opening up the shoulder blades, placing the hands of the soles of the hands, of the soles of the feet onto the earth, tuning into where your feet are, and tuning into where our hands are. For me, it works good to touch my fingertips and feel where my heels are. Too far forward is going to throw off at the alignment of our ankles and our knees and our hips. we're too far in, it's going to jack up more of our hips. So tuning into, not too much further from your fingertips, tuning into the soles of the feet, making sure they're aligned with where the hips are. Inhaling for a boat pose, squeezing up the glutes, the booty muscles, powering up the hips, up to the ceiling. Exhaling. Inhaling down, raising down to the earth for a little dynamic movement. Taking one little moment here. Inhaling straight up, rising hips and pelvis up to the ceiling, maybe going a little bit higher. 2 positivity boosting Ujjayi breaths. Breathing in positivity. Exhaling positivity. Feeling the strength of that back muscle. Feeling the knees, tuning and squeezing those thighs in towards each other. Inhaling. Exhaling down to the mat. Taking a moment to sink down. Maybe softly rocking the hips back and forward. Feeling the strength, powering through the core, tuning up, raising the hips, strengthening, boosting that positivity. Inhaling deeply into that lower belly this time. Exhaling, raising the arms up, finding a nice static movement here. 3 Ujjayi pranayama, strengthening in. Exhaling, strength out. Breathe at your own rate. Inhaling, powering through the glutes, feeling connected to the earth. Inhaling, opening that heart, shining your light. Exhaling, feeling the strength. If you're shaking, it's good. Shaking is good. Inhaling, dropping into this present moment. Exhale, letting go of whatever else was happening before this moment. Exhaling down to the mat, walking down slowly. Allowing yourself to take a little moment here, maybe rocking out your hips a little bit. Feeling the warmness of the spine. Feeling strong. Beautiful work. You created all of that. I didn't do anything. Good job. Exhaling those legs straight down to the earth for an Ardha Navasana, a half of a boat pose. Inhaling, powering through the core, feeling the connection of your back to the earth. Inhaling, we're going to do a half of one first, a little variation. Inhaling, right foot lifting up through the arms, powering up the palms of the hands, facing the ceiling. Using the power from the core and the shoulders, not lifting out from the neck, allowing that neck to be free. Inhaling, finding a nice soft movement here. Inhaling in deeply. Exhaling down to the mat. Beautiful work. Exhaling, opposite side, powering up, creating Shakti toe, that energetic toe between. Inhaling through the core, lifting. If you can, getting those shoulders off of the mat. Feeling softness in the neck as you're strengthening. Inhaling in, positivity. Exhaling down, positivity into the earth. One more, beautiful work. Inhaling up to the right side. Exhaling, powering through that core, lifting those shoulders a little bit higher. Creating an energetic hand, maybe rotating the hands up and down. You're prone in a supine position. Exhaling down to the earth, feeling that strength in that body. Inhaling up, feeling the warmness of the spine and the warmness of the body. Exhaling those palms up to the sun, down to the earth, up to the sun, down to the earth. Exhaling. Beautiful work. Taking a moment to be in rest here. In this energy, this positive energy, this strengthening energy that you have created. You're creating all of this. Inhaling, raising the heart, raising the legs up to the ceiling, creating energetic toes, hugging the hips together, powering through, feeling that shake, that beautiful energy, that strengthening positivity. Beautiful work, staying up, 2 of your own breaths, feeling that strength. You've got this, your beautiful work. Inhaling, exhaling down. Taking a moment to relax into the mat, maybe roll out, let everything go, surrender, and feel what it feels like. On the next inhale, inhaling up to how it's comfortable for a boat pose, either rocking up or sitting up. Rocking up, allowing those legs to stretch straight out, squeezing in at the thighs, engaging through the core, rolling the shoulder blades back, exhaling those hands straight out. Beautiful boat pose. Inhaling in strength. Exhaling straight for a nice dynamic movement. Exhaling straight down. Oh gosh, Jackie. My little mess maker over here. Exhaling, inhaling down. You dirty bird. Okay, go finish playing. Exhaling for a dynamic movement. If you're missing this, Jack's into the flour. The Pamela's gluten-free mix. Exhaling, arms straight down, dynamic movement. Beautiful work, you're so strong. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, beautiful work. Exhaling. Inhaling up, coming for a little bit of a break. Beautiful work, all of that strength. The soles of the feet down to the earth, crossing the feet, and coming up onto the knees for a little table talk here. Taking a little few cow and cats, journeying with the spine up to the ceiling, chin up to the ceiling, allowing that spine to go on the journey, tuning into the arms of the two chicken wings, tucking them in, rolling the spine up, allowing the tail and the chin to tuck together, exhaling up, releasing, inhaling tail, rolling a small journey on the spine, allowing that back to grow bigger and bigger like a cat, exhaling, finding a nice soft, free movement. Do whatever feels good to your body. Maybe stretching out a leg, moving the heart around, or maybe just staying statically, just staying where you are to what feels good. Inhaling, coming down to the mat, however feels good for you. Feeling conscious. Allowing yourself to calm down, maybe locust. We're going to do a full locust and a half locust. So tuning in. And if you feel a little bony here, you can put a blanket underneath of you. So either taking the soles, the palms of the hands, like the soles of the feet under, and tuning in around where the hip bones are. And bringing those hands down and in, keeping a soft bend to the elbow. This is one option. Another option is interlacing the hands upside down and placing them right here, right near the pubic bone, right there, and feeling what feels better for you. And what works better for me might not work better for you. I kind of like the fist more. So moving around, tuning into what feels good. So you can keep your chin up, or if it feels better, you can try to rest your forehead, or keep your face down. You could also put one head to the side if that feels better for you. Or the other side, tuning into what feels good for you. Powering down, tuning into your chest as your grounding point. Your arms as your grounding point. Inhaling up the right foot, creating that energetic positive toe. Opening up the back body. Inhaling, rising the shoulders a little bit off of the earth, maybe coming up. Inhaling a ujjayi breath through the back body. Coming back to that intention. Visioning exhaling yourself, down to the earth, visioning. Taking a moment, resting your head off to the side, letting your body melt down. Staying on that same side. Preparing, inhaling up that right side again one more time. Inhaling, feel what it feels like to be alive and lifting and opening up, creating strength, so much strength, getting warmer and warmer. Exhaling down to the earth, resting for a moment. Feeling that energy that you've created. Beautiful work. Left side. Inhaling up the opposite foot. Raising up. And inhaling. Deeply exhaling. And you don't have to come off of the mat. If this is a little bit too challenging, stay down with your head and stay down with your chest. But if you're feeling like you want something a little deeper and feeling that openness, just open up. Inhaling down. Exhaling for the full Shalabhasana, the locust pose. And you can just stay here. You can keep your arms like an airplane down by the side. Option 1 is to raise and come up this way. Option 2 is you can stay, keep your hands underneath of your body, and then you can raise both ways. So choosing what is more comfortable for you. I'm going to do the little airplane one. Inhaling, arms straight up, lifting chest off of the floor, maybe kicking and flipping a little bit like we're in the ocean. Opening up, finding a nice dynamic movement to what feels good. Really opening and finding that strength of that part of the core of your body. Exhaling down to the earth, taking a moment. Beautiful work. Can you feel that positive energy coming in? You're creating all of it. You're doing such a good job. Inhaling up, raising up that heart, feeling so strong and so positive here. Beautiful energy. Inhaling, swimming around, maybe raising the hands forward if that feels good for a little bit of a challenge. Maybe swimming the arms out a little bit for a little swimmy, 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 a little variation to what feels good. Exhaling down, taking a moment, beautiful work. Inhaling up and coming and swimming, feeling that beautiful strength of that back body. Staying up here for 5 deep, beautiful breaths. Feeling strength, and as you're powering through the core, tightening through that back. Beautiful work. Keep lifted and strengthened. Breathing in strength. Exhaling in strength. Out, strength. Breathing in positivity. Exhaling positivity. Feeling that burn. Feeling good. Breathing in goodness. Exhaling goodness. Breathing in more strength and positivity. Exhaling down to the mat, taking a moment, maybe hands up by the head, resting the tops of the feet down onto the earth, and taking a moment to feel what it feels like here. Beautiful work. Inhaling as you're feeling so strong. Inhaling for Adhanurasana. A variation of Adhanurasana will be pretty similar to what we just did. If you wanted to, you could just stay here and lift up if that's what feels good for you. But if you're feeling like you want to go a little bit further, bending up each leg at a time, exhaling the opposite arm to grab for the ankles, the fronts of the ankles, exhaling, tuning into where the knees are if they're too far out, bringing them in, keeping them aligned with the hips, feeling where the feet are, rooting up, as imagining we're pushing up on the ceiling. Tuning into our shoulders if they're drooping forward, if we're wanting to droop forward. Shaking our head a little, yes. A little no. Our body's saying, I don't know about this boat pose, Shelly, this boat pose. You're strengthening me. Yes, we're strengthening. A little no. Yes, yes, yes. It's finally yes. Exhaling up, raising the heart, raising the back of the feet, powering through soft bend in the elbows, opening up that chest, feeling positivity. Inhaling in, exhaling, beautiful work. 2 more deep breaths here. Beautiful. Inhaling in strength, exhaling strength, coming down, holding on to the back of those ankles, just taking a moment to rest for a little bit, a moment to boost a little more positivity. Inhaling, raising the heart, clasping, squeezing through those thighs, opening up that heart, creating more positive energy. Breathing in positivity, exhaling positivity, inhaling positivity, exhaling, beautiful work. Exhaling, releasing down, letting your head go to the side, softly raising right, lowering right foot, lowering left foot. Jackie, shh. Allowing the arms to come up, head palm over palm, and allowing your head to rest, taking a moment to feel all of that positive and strengthening energy that you've just created, and feeling the energy of a 3-year-old who's almost 4 in the background, who's having a heyday, and I'm pretty sure that he's making a super mess in the kitchen. But that's okay, because it'll be positive. We're boosted with positive. We're strengthened. Taking this moment, breathing. When you're ready, inhaling in, coming up to tabletop, however is most comfortable for you. I'm going to kind of move one side up and move the other side up. Inhaling to tabletop, maybe wagging out our tail a little bit. Opening up the legs for a nice deep stretch, touching the toes together. Lengthening for a Bhaktasana, devotional pose, coming down, allowing your forehead to rest on the mat. Allowing yourself to feel rooted and grounded down. Feeling the strength and all the positivity that you created. All of this energy is always within you. Knowing that in a moment's time, in 15 minutes' time, you created all of this. This energy has always been within you. Allowing yourself to melt deeper, feeling the connection of your bones and your skin on the earth, feeling the compression of your internal organs on the top of your thigh, Feeling your forehead melted onto the mat. Maybe rolling your forehead from right, softly rocking. Rock your forehead to left. Opening up that intuitive center, that third eye. Feeling relaxed here and feeling so much strength and so much positivity. When you're ready, walking your arms up, coming up for a little hero's pose. And you can tune into sitting on your feet or crossing at the feet. Sitting. And taking a moment here to feel what it feels like. And as you're ready, you can roll up to your booty, back to your booty, and roll back down for our final pose of surrender. And don't let this one slide. This one's very important. Rolling those little spinal beads down onto the earth like a string of mala beads. And allowing yourself to let go. Let go at the heels of the toes. Melt down at the ankles and the calves. Melt down the back of the knees and kneecaps. Melt at the thighs and the thigh bones. Melt the hip down. Melt the navel into the spine. Melt each vertebrae into the mat. Melt the shoulders. Melt the arms. All the bones of the fingers. All those little carpals and metacarpals melting. Those are your finger bones. They're fun. I just like saying the word carpal. I think it's fun. Exhaling, melting down. Obviously keeping your soft roundness of the neck, but finding softness. Melting the jaw. Melting the tongue. Melting the lips. Melting the nose. Melting the eyeballs and the eye sockets. Melting the forehead back into the skull. Melting down. Allowing yourself to surrender to this moment. And being open to visioning and allowing yourself to feel the positivity and the strength that you create.
Namaste. To love a person is to learn the song that is in their heart and to sing it to them when they have forgotten. Gaborg. There are times when we all need encouragement or a reminder of the reason for our hope. This time, today, take time to edify and build up someone that is in need. Help them rekindle their dream. Accept and release what is behind them, or to simply have faith that things will work out for their good. You never know when it might be just the thing to turn someone's day or life around, maybe even your own.